Hey there, football enthusiasts! Welcome back to Front Page Transfers, and today we've got an intriguing tale to tell, one that's been unfolding over the past year. The ongoing drama surrounding Manchester United. We're diving into the thrilling story of how Sir Jim Ratcliffe and his Ineos group are taking a significant stake in the club, and why this could be the first step towards a brighter future for the Red Devils. Lack of transparency. The entire process, right from its inception, has been enigmatic and shrouded in uncertainty. It seems almost poetic that it culminates with an outcome that leaves fans unsatisfied. While a substantial portion of the fanbase ardently hoped for a complete exit of the Glazer family, with a full sale akin to Sheikh Jassim's grandiose promises, it's essential to remember that this was just one of the many potential outcomes hinted at when the club issued a statement in November, announcing their exploration of strategic alternatives. Up until the news broke last Saturday, revealing Sheikh Jassim's imminent withdrawal from the negotiating process, there persisted an overwhelming sense that this was an interminable saga. Sources close to the Qatari billionaire had expressed their concerns as early as August, stating that they hadn't received any communication from the club regarding their bid. Furthermore, they worried that the Glazers had no intention of selling the club at all. A report in September echoing these sentiments had a catastrophic effect on the club's share price, causing it to plummet to its lowest point ever. The unsettling aspect of this entire ordeal is the veil of secrecy that has enveloped it. United has maintained a tight-lipped stance on the matter, while neither Ineos nor Sheikh Jassim has gone on record to discuss their plans, citing confidentiality agreements. In this vacuum of information, fans had no choice but to rely on unsourced reports, and the positioning of the Qatari bid or Ineos offer often appeared to shift based on how closely connected journalists were to either party. The lack of transparency added to the overall sense of bewilderment surrounding this perplexing narrative. Reaction of the fans. Now, let's dive into the whirlwind of emotions that have swept over the fans in the wake of this weekend's revelation. The prevailing sentiment among supporters can best be described as sheer confusion. The former United captain and fierce critic of the Glazers' ownership, Gary Neville, weighed in on the matter. He remarked that this minority investment has left the fanbase with more questions than answers. In fact, he crafted an astounding 16 questions of his own regarding the impact of Ineos' involvement on the club. Now, as the prospect of Ineos being confirmed as minority investors by the board looms on the horizon, there's a growing sentiment that the discontent within the fanbase could reach a boiling point. The 1958 group, at the forefront of organizing most of the protests over the past year, has made their stance abundantly clear. They demand nothing less than a full sale of the club. Their unwavering determination to see the Glazers depart has been a rallying cry among supporters. With this demand for a full sale gaining momentum, authorities are growing increasingly apprehensive about the upcoming clash at Old Trafford against Copenhagen. The fear is that the 1958 group and like-minded fans will stage a demonstrative protest, one that could potentially disrupt the peace. In anticipation of this, the police are gearing up, increasing their presence for the match, ready to maintain order and manage any potential unrest that might arise as a consequence of this fervent outcry. Sheikh Jassim ambitious plan versus Jim Ratcliffe the Red Devil. Sheikh Jassim, driven by his immense ambition, emerged as the lone beacon of hope for a complete acquisition of the club. His 9-2 foundation presented a singular bid with a grand vision to acquire Manchester United in its entirety. This audacious proposal struck a chord with fans who were captivated by the prospect. Sheikh Jassim's offer held undeniable allure. He vowed to obliterate the club's debt and infuse a staggering $1.7 billion into the club's infrastructure. Had he succeeded, it would have marked the end of the Glazers' reign, who had presided over a decade of gradual decline. However, the Qataris' interest in United was shrouded in a veil of mystery. So little was known about the son of the former Prime Minister of the Gulf state, and he did remarkably little to dispel the enigma surrounding him. There was but a solitary image of him circulating, and even a comprehensive investigative article by The Athletic failed to unveil much detail about his character. This was a highly unusual situation for someone making a bid to acquire a football club for billions of dollars. Adding to the intrigue, when United extended an invitation to the 9-2 Foundation to visit Old Trafford, engage with the directors, and discuss their bid, Sheikh Jassim was conspicuously absent. This glaring absence raised questions. How could someone central to a bid for the world's biggest football club miss such a pivotal meeting? Sheikh Jassim's anonymity did little to dispel the speculations that he might be a mere front for a broader state-driven agenda, a notion further fueled by reports suggesting PSG President Nasser Al-Khelaifi, who chairs Qatar Sports Investment, had a significant role in the pursuit. Sheikh Jassim's enigmatic presence stood in stark contrast to Sir Jim Ratcliffe. He and his associates wasted no time and hopped across the Atlantic to meet the Glazer family long before the strategic review was even announced. Their first-hand experience with the Glazers left them rather impressed, describing the Americans as charming and very nice, despite the negative press they often received. He readily posed for photographs outside Old Trafford and even shook hands with Erik ten Hag, signaling his commitment. Ratcliffe is also a bona fide United fan, with a vivid memory of the 1999 Champions League final at Camp Nou etched in his heart. He fondly recollects that iconic win over Bayern Munich as my most extraordinary football memory. Those 3 dramatic minutes remain etched in his memory as an unforgettable moment in his lifetime. The path to redemption. But what's even more exhilarating is Ineos's wealth of expertise in elite sports. They have a hand in Formula One, cycling, and own football clubs. Take Nice, for instance. They've had an impressive start to their League One season. The anticipated arrival of Sir David Brailsford, the mastermind behind Team Sky's cycling domination, adds another layer of excitement. Ineos brings a treasure trove of sports knowledge to the table. Ratcliffe's reputation for being uncompromising is precisely what Manchester United needs. He's not one to shy away from calling out underperforming teams, and he's expected to play a significant role in shaping the club's future. The Glazers have been elusive, but Ratcliffe thrives on attention. He might just be the one to bring the much-needed accountability that has been missing. So, while Ratcliffe's minority ownership might not be what fans had initially hoped for, it's a small yet promising step on the road to Manchester United's redemption. The Glazers may still be in the picture, but there's newfound hope, experience, and accountability on the horizon. The Red Devils could be on the verge of a brighter tomorrow. And there you have it, football enthusiasts. The captivating narrative of Manchester United's ongoing transformation. It's been a tumultuous journey, but with Sir Jim Ratcliffe and Ineos stepping in, there's room for optimism. The Glazers may be holding on, but the winds of change are blowing. Stay tuned for more updates on this thrilling tale as it unfolds. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell, so you never miss out on our exciting football stories. Thanks for joining us today, and we'll see you in the next video.